Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, sushidragonmasters, and I feel like I wear this shirt a lot, but I like it because it's a Lion King shirt. You can't tell because you can only see like from here up, but it has symbol on it and it says Hakuna Matata, so yeah, I like it. I'm going to do my June wrap up because June is over, and when June is over, we do our June wrap ups. That is how this thing works. So, in June, I read 4 books. So let's get started on that. So I started the month by finishing my reread of Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5, which is the exact same rating I gave it last time I read it. I kind of have the same feelings. I really liked it still. It's not a bad thing to have the same feelings I felt because I really liked it. So there's nothing wrong with really liking it a second time. And it was good, and Wolf is here, and he's one of my favorite characters, so that was fun. And yeah, this is the second book of the Lunar Chronicles, so I'm not going to go into what it's about because it's the second book of the series, but I liked it. It was awesome. Fun times. Then I read the book that I picked out for the Sushi Dragon Reading Challenge for June, and that was Scrambled Eggs at Midnight, and this is by Brad Barkley and Heather Hepler, and I have like, there's this fictional Heather that I am like having things against right now, so yeah, that was, looking at this name is like giving me feelings. But anyways, this is a book about this girl named Calliope. I'm pretty sure that's how I figured out how to pronounce her name then. And she moves around a lot with her mom, and her mom has issues, and there's just like lots of issues, and she meets a boy, and it's cool, and it's cute and stuff. And I gave this a 3.5 out of 5, just because, I mean, it was fun and cute, and something that was like fun for the time, but it just I don't know, it just didn't jump out at me as anything special, but it was still good. Like, I'm not going to say it was terrible, because it wasn't. It was good. I liked it. It just didn't really pop out at me and stuff, but it was still good, and I would recommend it. If you are into the young adult contemporaries, you might enjoy this one. Then I finally did it, and I read The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the last book of the Raven cycle, and I did admittedly cry like 2 or 3 times, and I do have to admit though, the end, I wasn't a big fan of the very end. It's not that it was necessarily a bad ending, it was just kind of a convenient ending, and I just don't feel that, I really feel like if we took out the epilogue and just ended it at the end of that chapter, it would have been better, like leaving it open instead of giving us the answers. That's just my preference. I'm sure lots of people love this ending, and I can see why you do. It has all the answers. I just didn't want the answers. I preferred not knowing, which is weird, because normally I like knowing. Why? What is wrong with me right now? Then I finally got around to reading Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. This was not on my TBR, but I read it anyways because I didn't know what to do with my life, so I just picked it up. And it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and then I finally read it, and I'm glad I waited until I was ready and had the desire to read it, because then I ended up really liking it, and I gave it a 4 out of 5. This is usually what I give contemporaries. I don't know why. Even when I really love them, I still give them 4 out of 5. And like, I could not shut up about them, and they'd still only have a 4 out of 5. Why? I don't know. No one knows. I don't get it. The world doesn't get it. I don't make sense to even myself. So this is about this girl who does have a name, Sydney, and she is having some life issues, because that is usually what happens in contemporaries. But like, her brother is in jail and stuff, and he did stuff, so obviously that's how he got in jail. That's usually how people get in jail. But then her mom's like obsessed with him, and she meets a boy, and it's fun, and I like it. And I feel like I'm describing this book really terribly, but I'm not good at describing things. I never said I was. In fact, I oftenly admit that I am not good at describing things. So, if you want to go ahead and tell me that I was terrible at describing this book, I already know. I've acknowledged it. In fact, I've acknowledged that I can't describe anything for the life of me. But it was cute, and I loved it, and I almost cried, but I didn't. I successfully made it through this book without crying, and I was so happy because I heard it was going to make me cry, but then it didn't, and I mean, like, I was close. I was on the verge. I was right there, and the tears just stayed in my face. So that was my June wrap-up. I might have been able to get more in, but I took, like, a day off of reading because dragons took over that day. So, yeah. But I will still see you guys next time. Bye!